وإن شاء الله نكملها يعني كتختيم على شكل بارتات. أتوقع من القصة هي عبارة عن مدينة غارقة وفي شخص يسوي ريسيرش عنها من هذا القبيل. Select case book and race. اتمنى ما تكون بها رعب رجاء. loading. Fast travel can be found from both. Press X to pan away from the current case on the screen, or hold X and use. Come on. What are you doing? Use crafting to create ammo. لا لا شنو نص الماي خارج الماء شنو؟ هي اللعبة كذلك لو واحد
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
السياح
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
معقول يعني كده؟ I don't know. القيام بالبحث خارج استراليا عن
trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out.
Get out. تبلك يا أحمق.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
لا تحكم على الكتاب من غلافه. نسمع اسم الهوتيل.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Who do I get? كيف أصل?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about it. I'm the kind of man who finds you. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is...
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
private investigator,
أتمنى
you say?
بأن ساعدني.
Well,
شو يساعدك
perhaps
بعد
we
خلق
can
القرية؟
help each other.
What happened to your son? But you know what is in fire,
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care?
لماذا؟
What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
See, first more information. There's on map on the road. There's mark on the map. I follow. Wow, follow the omens. هذا الرؤية يعني يشوفها يعني اتوقع مشاهد يشاهد الأحداث اللي صارت قبل. Wow. Man. Oh my.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello?
شوي.
Hey, can you hear me?
تسمعني؟
Oh my head.
بدأ مخص بالمعدة.
Who are you?
وما
you
من
police?
الريحة من السمك.
I've already told them everything.
That's okay. I'm Charles Reed, private
خبرني
eye.
اوكي.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
طيب كيف؟
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What do you want?
What do you want? Oh shit! Here we go again. Tell me what happened.
I want to know what happened here. Every
عايز
detail.
أعرف كل شيء حدث هنا.
Remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr.
بالنهاية يطلع
Roberts.
هو الوالد قاتل
We
ابنه.
put the guy in Lewis's room.
واو إذا عن هاي
He started
الفقرة
to make
صارت.
these horrible sounds and okay, my head began to burst and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
صوت يقظني.
That sounds familiar.
هذا يبدو مألوف. Who are you? من
Tell me
أنت؟
about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all live here together.
نعيش
Me,
هنا سويا.
poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We
Lewis.
moved here after the flood.
تنقلوا
I
لهنا.
worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't
Railroad
kicking
بعد
anymore,
الفيضان.
so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
أوكي. أين الآخرين؟ كاي من هو كاي؟
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
ماذا حدثت بول؟
Do you know how Paul died?
I
وين؟
don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Sorry about no. يجب عليك.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth.
خبرني بالضبط.
Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay?
Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo.
Wow.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
عادي نمشي عليك ممكن يعني وات شفته في شيء كان هنا عند رجلين ها هذا شنو بس فكرت امشي على الجثة صار بي كذا
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
أداة تعود إلى الرنو
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
خذها
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
ظاهر راح يجون الجماعة.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not? I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Take this, ape face.
What? بدي اشوف من ايش حدث. في هنا هذا Oh my god.
What's happening?
ماذا يحدث؟ من ذول الأشخاص ذول؟ هذا شو يمكننا هذا أبو وجه القرد.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run! Yeah, run!
شنو المهرب وين؟
Take this, ape face.
إذا هذا هو القتل هذا. أوه كيف شنو الرمال هذا؟ هذا شخص يعني؟ وات؟ ليش كلها تحولت كذا؟ ما الأمر؟
Yeah, run!
بس قبل قليل كانت بسوي الأحداث 1 2 3. واو.
What's happening?
خطأ. هذا واحد.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
هذا
Take this, ape face.
خطأ. هذا واحد.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
هاي اللحظة ذول السمعة طلع.
What's happening?
خطأ ليش؟ هذا واحد.
Yeah, run!
ثلاثة.
Take this, ape face.
خطأ.
Take this, ape face.
What's
Yeah, run!
هم خطأ. واحد.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
هذا واحد.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke
Yup.
up, he was not himself. He attacked the fisherman and his hysteria spread to
طار على
them.
السريع.
When he got
بعد
wounded,
الشخص
he fled.
رمى الصندوق وبعدها هذا انطلق عليه. ها شنو؟
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
يكشفنا عنها.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
شوف دماغك صاحبك صديقك.
No, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere. Don't do that again.
Welcome to Under the
جماعة
Keel.
سلطانين.
What do you want?
هذا دريد.
Bye.
ده يقول لك شيء ثاني قلت باي. واو.
What the? Get them! Oh.
What the? Good.
The door won't budge. Won't budge.
قبل لا تموت كتبت بالرسالة يا راح اموت راح يجيني فالشي راح ياكلني بهالموضوع التعنف هذا شيء هذا.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
تركع للوحش او ركع لك.
The end is nigh. It will begin again.
راح تنكل.
What is down comes up. The seed.
وين هذا الكان هنا؟ شو اختفى؟ مو قال رجال يجدوك؟ يا رجال ذولا يجدوك.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
إنها الماسونية. خاصة بالمياه. هنا شنو؟ ربط أحداث. يعني سعدنا هالسهانة المفقود وياه. ألبرت هو لويس should without worrying يحذر. وصلت الفكرة. نربط أحداث. Follow the omens. اتبع mind I can reveal omens. Guide. Okay.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me.
Give it to
my
me.
boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
باي باي. ايوه شدين عليه شلون مال اطفال.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Wow.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
طبعا وهذا الميت شخص هو القاتل. ادخل هنا. What? Warehouse. هنا في شيء.
There's something in the pocket.
في الملابس شو اسمه نسيت مع الشيطان. New mine place supply. نروح للماين بليس نربط احداث اللي هو لويس وكان مربوط بالبار اونر مع نربط الاحداث يبقى عشان نربطها من البار اونر. لا مسؤول البار. لا شنو؟
The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have got
تنتحر
far.
بعدنا ما بدينا. can be broken with a shot. Yeah, okay.
The door won't budge.
What? Oh, what the? What the fuck? What the fuck? حيوان كلب كلب. What the heck? كيف أخرج المسدس؟ أوكي. هذا الحيوان. If you are proud of stuff that's like هذا الحيوان. عنكبوت. دايفنج. غوص. واو. على كل لهنا وإناف. نكمل بالمقطع القادم. أتمنى يعجبكم. لا تنسوا الاشتراك واللايك. في امان الله.